Hey everyone, I'm Ryan and this is After the Demo. Today we're taking a look at Grind Survivors, which is an action roguelike, survivors-like bullet hell, and if you like grimdark, this is about as grimdark as it gets. So let's start by taking a look at what options you get. We're just going to go to settings. I like to do that first. All right, so very streamlined options. We have audio, really basic, graphics, probably all you need right there. You can't go too in-depth with adjusting shadows and stuff like that, but you can change the frame rate and a few other things and the general overall effects. Going to interface, damage number layout, damage number color. It would be cool to have controller options or keyboard options. You can use a controller or a keyboard in this game, but I don't see any way to adjust the key bindings, which would just be nice. All right, I'm going to hit start, and bear with me for a second because we do have a lot of menus that I'm going to review real quick before we actually play the game. So first, on the left, we have our biome that we're currently in, and we only have one available to us. I have played a few times already, and it is the Burned Forest. Dead Forest meets the remnants of a lost war during the first demonic invasion. Very spooky. You can change your difficulty, but we can't do that now. I guess that changes the weapon drop rank. Up here, we have stats about our gun that we currently have equipped. And going down there, affixes. I think those are just the gun's perks. Character stats below that, and our personal abilities below that. If we go into Arsenal, this is where all of our guns. It looks very busy right now. You're going to only have a few of them to start. You're going to pick up the rest of the guns during your runs. You cannot use them during that run. You can use them in future runs. Right now, I have this Abyss Revolver equipped, and you can see it has a lot of stats. All of the guns have lots of stats, which I find to be very, very cool. And you can see these are ranked epic, rare, uncommon, and then your just basic commons. Okay, you have runes. I have not gotten access to these yet. If we go to the character screen, Cascade, a long-range shooter with a high range of fire, prefers to engage enemies from a distance, staying safely out of their reach. And it's actually really nice. This game is so polished, so we can see what their ability does. Bulletstorm, give +2 bounce and 100% shooting range, converts all piercing to bounce. Very cool. And we have other characters. We can't play them yet. Okay. Going to Forge. This is all about the weapons. Infusing. Basically, you combine guns of the same rank to improve your gun. So I could combine other purple guns, I think I need 4 of them, to rank up whatever gun that I wanted. So I'm going to try to do this quickly just so you have an example. I have to start with a green, and hopefully none of these are like game changing because I'm not even going to look at them. So we're sacrificing all of these other 4 for the first gun that we selected, and that's going to infuse it and increase its rank. So you need 5 guns to do this. So the one you want to change and 4 others. So let's click infuse. Now we have another blue gun, which is 5 blue guns now. So rare, I guess I should say, right? So let's take one of the rares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add 4 to it so we can upgrade it to an epic. And all of this is using this ash currency. I don't really have to worry about it right now. So then I'm going to pour 4 purples into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to get a legendary weapon. And yes, everything else that you're using to sacrifice does get destroyed. That's going to cost us 650. Boom. I have this legendary weapon. There is Reforge, which you can change individual stats about this. It costs 150 right now anyways for this first pull, but the more you do it, the more it's going to cost, and there is no guarantee that it is going to be better. It could be worse, which I think is really cool. So I'm looking at this. Ammo is kind of low. I think we could get that higher. I have 3,500 ash. It's going to cost 150 in the first pull. We got it higher. It went to 12. The futures is going to be higher. 152 only there, but it gets much more expensive. Trust me. I kind of want to try for the attack speed. We have a lot. Should I go for it? Okay, so it went lower once. The second pull, it went a little bit higher. We'll keep that there for now. I don't want to waste too much time on that. Improve. We can take a gun here, put it in here, and improve a weapon. Now, the first one, I haven't done this yet. So damage up to 179. And then crit damage up to 110%. So not a huge jump. Okay. Now it still says 0%. Let's see how far we can push this. Okay, now it's going up. We don't want to lose that progress. All right, I'm going to keep it there because it's a pretty good weapon. And then you can recycle weapons. I assume you get ash back for doing these. Let's see. Yes, you do. I've actually done this before. Okay, so we're going to recycle some of these commons and get 200 ash back. Okay. You also have a character skill tree, or I'm guessing it's for all characters, but where you get these stat points up in the right hand corner, these little volcano looking things, or you can also see it down here. And every time you spend those, it's going to upgrade. Think of common skill tree stuff. We have long hands, which is pickup range. We have rerolls. We have dash cooldown reduction, attack speed, shooting range, reload speed, which is awesome. So I'm going to actually I have 3 of these. I'm going to put 2 of them into reload speed, and I'm going to put 1 more into attack speed. Then you have the codex, which just tracks your achievements. You have to click on them, and they do this little animation, which looks kind of nice. Very polished, as I said. Synergies. Okay, over cap, first shot after reload replaced with railgun projectiles. Heavy shot for each max HP gain. Okay, then we have leaderboards, other players, cool. Going back to play, finally playing the game, right? So we have this awesome revolver. We're going to jump into the game, and after the demo, I will let you know my thoughts, pros and cons. So I'm going to click play. You can use a controller for this. I tried a controller. I didn't really like it. I just preferred the keyboard over there. All right, so just like any other game like this, we're going to shoot a bunch of enemies. We're going to collect the gems, and now we can use these for upgrades. Let's see. Pickup range, ricochet. Ricochet is basically the bounce, right? That's really nice for right now. I'm going to grab it. Holy Shield is also another one I like. Basically, once you get hit, it absorbs damage once it restores in 1 minute, and then the same thing happens after that 1 minute, right? So I'm going to go with Ricochet, and in the top left you see the hearts. Those are our health. So 4 hits right now and I'm dead. The run's over. The oscillating or the pulsating circle is I think it's my ability. Yep, I just used it. The top right, trying to talk about this and not get killed. We have Chilling Touch. Bullets can apply chill, slowing enemies by 15% per stack. Chill stacks 4 times. Probably going to go with that one. But we also have Bouncer. Bouncer efficiency 20%. Injury, crit chance 5%. Crit damage 10. Aiming, shooting range plus 20%. Just to give you some idea. And also it lists all the stats we currently have on the side, which is amazing. I love seeing all of those numbers. All right, I'm going to grab Chilling Touch. All right. And yeah, we're gonna run around, do this, and you can see these gray, the ash drop there, right? And that was the currency we were using to do the upgrades. And then you're also going to see gray weapons drop, and we can't use them now, but those are the ones we can use to infuse and whatnot later on. Our other ability, as you saw, is the dash. Let's see, we just leveled, so ooh, this one's a cool one. After reload, launch a frost path which applies 2 chill stacks on hit. We're going to go with that. So as I was saying, when you hit that space bar, this character anyways, I don't know about the others, but gets a dash, which is really nice. And I think the dash actually goes through monsters. There you go. Yes, it does. Another thing I have not mentioned yet is that I'm aiming and shooting right now, but you can have the game do that for you, and I think that is so nice. You might have those moments where you just want to relax and let the game do all of the shooting for you, all of the aiming, but most of the time I love being the one in control of that. Whether I'm better at it or not, I don't know, but I like feeling like I'm making decisions in the game, and that really helps to do that. All right, getting lots of levels here. Incendiary bullets. Okay, burn. We're gonna get burn. So right away my eyes just kind of pop to the text that has some color on it, right? The chill or the burn. We already have some chill stuff. I'm gonna grab this burn. It's pretty cool. Oh, see, I just got hit there. The game does a great job of letting you know you got hit, and thankfully I got that holy shield so it absorbed it, but you're never gonna not know that you're taking damage, if that makes sense. Sometimes games it's just too subtle and you're like, oh wait, I'm almost dead. You'll definitely know that you're almost dead in this game. Alright, so we see some enemies burning because they have little orange text underneath their name. Alright, I'm going to increase my reload speed here with juggle. There's a lot of good upgrades. Sometimes it's hard to choose, but I figure the more I can be shooting, the better. Ooh, and see, we have a heart there. I don't need it right now. Just collect those gems, run around. We should... Oh, yep, there's one right there. To the left side of the screen, I didn't see it pop up. Left side of the screen here, we basically have a quest. Go to the shrine, stand on the shrine for a few seconds, and you'll get the perk. And there's going to be a lot of them that pop up, which I do appreciate. Just like that. Dodge plus 3%. We know what it did. I like that the text is right there. It's not ambiguous. Okay, this one's... And it tells the distance away, which is also nice. We're not just running forever. Ooh, it was like a mini boss almost. Dropped a bunch of fun stuff. Okay. We're going to grab 50% chance to apply burn on enemies in the pickup range after reload. Yeah, let's grab that. Kind of focus on that burn. Maybe I'm terrible, but when I'm fighting these guys, I don't find myself using my ability. It's not until like the mini bosses or really frantic situations, which you'll definitely see pop up here. Let's see if we can grab this XP 5% pickup range. Okay, cool. I guess that falls under the XP category. Get out of there. See if we can grab this one. We have not beat the burned forest. This is 3rd or 4th run. I wanted to make sure I had a good feel for the game before we played it. Let's run up, grab this. We got here reload speed 10%. I will take that all day. Yes, reload speed, amazing. Another level up. Okay, so I see napalm right here. It caught my eye. That's what I'm probably going to go with. So napalm, burning enemy leaves a fire puddle on death. And the fire puddles are awesome. They last 4 seconds, deal burn damage to the enemies that run into it. Look at this. They do a really good job of letting you know what everything is. There is an item type that drops I'm still a little uncertain about. It seems to be abilities, and if they pop up, I'll let you guys know. But right, just staring at the middle of the screen, we can see that we have that holy shield. We can see that our ability's ready. We can see our reload. I don't even know if we need the graphics in the top left and right. That I think they kind of say the same thing. But I guess it's there if you want it. Let's grab the ash. What are we going to get here? Reload speed 10%. Sure. Alright, we'll grab that one. Oh, okay, so these are like mini challenges that pop up throughout the game. And you're going to really use your dash on this. They just get a little too close. The first time I did this, it was much, much harder. So now that I've been able to level a little bit, get a better gun, it's a little bit easier now. But basically, we can't leave this square until X amount of time has finished or has passed, and we kill all of these demons running at us. Because that's what we are. We're demon hunters in a post-apocalyptic world. I'm pretty sure that's how the game describes itself. Alright, I think we got all the big guys. This thing should go away in a second. There it goes. We've completed the task. Let's go get some more bonuses. Max ammo +2, sure. We have like a revolver or something right now, so absolutely could we use something that... Go through those. No. Oh, kind of close call right there. But yeah, just use something that gives us a little bit more ammo. Dodge +3%. I'll take it. Let's go run over to this quest and see what it is. And you can see the timer at the top. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's grab this. What's it going to give us? Reload speed 5%. Lots and lots of reload speed. All right, we've got something down here. I think I can still grab it. I'm leaving. Ooh, a magnet. I want that magnet. They're very rare. There we go. Nice. I've only gotten that one other time before. Should we push on the burn? Crit damage equal, or well, let's see. What is our crit damage at? Dash distance, double XP, attack crit, 0% crit chance. Well, that sucks. Oh, plus crit chance 5. So yeah, let's do that then. Get another level. It should suck up everything in the whole level. Intense freeze, we had that before. Mighty shot, damage +20. I'm gonna go with the mighty shot. I don't think that the abilities we choose, I don't think they have a rank attached to them, like, you know, rare ability, epic ability, which you see in some games. Ooh, what's that? Okay, that's the thing. I think this is another ability, but when I pick it up, it doesn't tell me what it does. And I don't see anything on the screen that's telling me what it is either. And last time I got one, I hit escape and I tried to see there too. I couldn't find it. So let's see. Deep Frost and 4th chill stack. Enemies become frozen and motionless. Or attack speed +30%. I think we should do attack speed. Because how many hits does it really take to kill these dudes? Maybe that would be good for bosses, right? Freezing them. If it works on bosses. Okay, now this is a part where it's getting kind of busy. And I'm looking at other stuff instead of looking at my character. Oh, shoot. No, I wanted that. All right, we got another mini boss, and we rocked that dude. Wow, man. I still think so far you encounter in this level, as far as I know anyways, 3 events like that where you're in that rectangle. The third one, I believe, is the end boss, which we will get to. But I still feel like the first one is much harder than the second one. The first one with all of those demons running at you, that's just very frantic. Alright, grab that. I like that these were right next to each other. Pick up range, yeah, let's do it. Pick up range. This one's a little bit further away, but we can still grab it before the timer goes out. Oh, another one popped up to the left. They have lots of these quests. I do really like that. So we got the magnet, but I do kind of feel like I leave so much of these gems just lying on the floor as we're like traversing the level. Oh, I just got hit. I got Holy Shield though, so I'm okay for now. Okay. I don't know. After a while with so much going on, I tend to space out just long enough to get hit. Alright. Let's see if we can grab this. We have a minute left, and then that big boss is going to come. I don't know. See, there's another one of those things. Not quite sure what it did. I think they're just another ability, because I believe I picked one up and it started doing like lightning damage across the screen. And I don't think it was a perk I got from leveling. Oh, I just got hit. Let's get out of here. Especially, we want that Holy Shield to regenerate, because the boss is coming. 40 seconds left. Right, but the game keeps you moving. I mean, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of action. And I don't think there's really a lot of downtime. Even in the menus, like when you're on the main menu and doing the infusions and everything like that, there's always something to do. All right, 8 seconds left. I'm trying to save my dodge. Oh, come on, that guy might... It's all falling apart now. All right, I leveled up. Oh man, do I have anything? Some of these will give you health. Do I have anything that does it? No. Bounce +1, that's probably my best shot. Maybe crit chance to 10. That's what I went with. This gets a little bit challenging. Again, this is the part I have trouble beating. And a big part of it is my weapon range is just not long enough. Oh yeah, one more. Yes, we got him. Okay, nice. I'm happy we were able to beat that during this. Run around, collect some more stuff, see what the game has in store for us. Victory! Okay, new weapon unlocked. Shotgun. Short-range weapon that fires multiple projectiles with a fixed speed. Cool. New rune unlocked. Priest. For each cleansed altar, gain damage plus 1%. Another rune, Arsonist. Burn damage plus 100. That would have been nice to have. Alright, so looking at the victory screen, we have a total score, total killed, time survived, levels earned, total damage, all of that fun stuff to really break it down in all of the loot that we're taking with us. If I hit back to menu, dun, 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 it's just going to be the screens that you see before. Oh, we unlocked new difficulty. Cool. Burn Force Dark 2. Okay, so the difficulty is attached to each level. That makes sense. Click continue. So now we could go there. Weapon drop rank. We're going to get better weapons if we do it at that rank. Everything else, I don't. You know what? We will take a really quick jump to the runes. Okay, so we unlock this rune. If I click it, okay, cool. So with the rune screen, we can equip 3 at a time, and then those are just going to be passives that go with us into the next level. Oh, what's this? Okay, so does this one count as 2? I only have 2 selected. What if I undo this one? Okay, this one must take up 2 slots. Oh, it does. Wait, right there. Wait. Okay, cool. What if we upgrade? What is it upgrading? Oh, it's giving us another slot. I can't use it now, but good to know. It used those like volcano points. And that is Grind Survivors. Fantastic game. I really like it. I think there are a few pros and cons that are worth mentioning, and just starting with the cons. Obviously, if you don't like grimdark, you're not going to like this game. There's a little bit of gore, there's demons, and it's just that vibe. I like it. I think it's a fun time, but I know that Tony, who I play a lot of the co-op games with, probably this is not his vibe. The combat also, it gets frantic, but at least in that first difficulty, it does take a good 3 to 5 minutes to really start feeling that franticness. And compared to some of the other games I've played, it might feel just a tad slow for those first few minutes. The colors, yes, grimdark, I think that's great, but there is a lot of just like black and reds and things I feel like can start to blend together, especially some of the enemy types. Maybe that's intentional. I find sometimes losing myself a little bit on the screen. There are 2 big things that I would personally like to see changed. One involves the menu options and doing your infusions, your upgrades, stuff like that. So when I do these, let me just pick a random gun. Let me do Forge. So when I go to the Forge and I want to, we'll say reforge something, I'm going to choose just a cheap gun. And I do crit damage. There is no sound when I do these. If I upgrade these, there's no sound. When I infuse, again, we'll do the same thing. Put a gun in there, 1, 2, 3, 4. and I click infuse, yes, there's no sound. It's just kind of weird. Everything else, the hovers get a sound, but all of those, the infusions, the reforges, stuff like that, there's no sound when that action is taken. I think that needs to be changed. I also think that the weapons sounds in the game could use a little bit more oomph. The other big thing for me, a large part of this channel is doing co-op demos. I would really like to see a co-op mode in this game. Other games that play very similar to this have them, and this would just be a much funner experience for me and friends if we could play together. Now, going to the pros around this game, it's very, very polished. It's very polished. There's so much to do. Outside of the sound issues I mentioned, everything else I thought was pretty flawless. I love the details they give you with the stats, the art style, and the overall vibe of the game. It's really good. I mentioned this before, but I love that you can choose to be able to aim and do the shooting independently or manually. And you can actually switch back and forth between those as you're playing. I think that's great. I like that there's the skill tree. I like the weapon upgrades. I like the perks. I like picking up the weapons and fusing them together. I like being able to re-roll those weapon stats. There is so much to do, and I love all of that. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this game. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. Go try the demo if it's still available when you're watching this video. And I'm Ryan. This was After the Demo. Thanks for watching.